Well, hey there, it's Wes. And big announcement today, or half announcement. This morning, Godox accidentally leaked their new AD600 Pro. Whether or not this was on purpose is anybody's guess, but it is officially up for pre-order on Adorama now, which is called the Flashpoint Explorer 600 Pro TTL. So, what is it? I'm going to go through the fine print, so you don't have to. So between this and the old AD600, there are a few key differences. Number one being the battery, number two being the power system, number three, the bulb, and number four, the form factor just a little bit. We'll quickly go through all that. We'll be out of here in no time. So number one, the battery. On the surface, it looks like the new battery has a lot less capacity because it's rated for 2600 milliamp hours instead of 8700 milliamp hours of the old one. But that's not taking into account the new voltage, which plays into the new power system. The new battery is 28.8 volts as opposed to 11.1 volts of the old battery. That is a lot more voltage, almost 3 times as much. What that means is, if we do the calculations, the old battery was 96 watt hours, the new battery is just about 75 watt hours. So that's around 28-29% less power still. That's likely because the new AD600 Pro, the chassis weighs more, and apparently they're trying to keep the weight down. So overall it still weighs more, while it has a lower capacity battery. More importantly, this new higher voltage battery gives us some new capabilities, and the key one being faster recycle times. At 1:1 full power flash, the new AD600 Pro can recycle in 0.9 seconds. That is more than twice as fast as the 2.5 second recycle time on the AD600. Although, the new battery is only rated for 360 full power flashes as opposed to 500 from the old AD600. Because of the new bulb design, you might actually get more light depending on what modifier you're using than the old AD600 was able to give you. Not everyone was aware of this, but if you look at the old AD600, the bulb is too far back into the body of the flash unit itself. And if you look at the new one, the bulb is out much farther. So that can actually give you as much as 2/3 to an entire stop of extra light. So, although we only have 360 full flashes, you might actually get, if you're producing the same amount of light, close to the same number of flashes. So that could be why they skimped on the battery a bit, because they're aware that you're going to get more light out of this. Also with this new bulb, gives you more color consistency. And so this is designed to be a more premium, more professional product so that you have more consistent color, more consistent flashes out of this. And going along with that new bulb is a new modeling lamp, which is substantially brighter than the old one. The old one was only 10 watts, and a lot of people found it to be pretty much useless because it was so dim. The new one is 38 watts, that's almost 4 times as bright. So that should make a pretty big difference and actually make this modeling lamp useful. And as I mentioned before, the weight is different and the size is a little bit different. The new Pro is a tiny bit longer and is 3 kilograms as opposed to 2.66 kilograms. So what does that mean? I'm assuming that that means better construction overall. It's probably made of denser materials. It's probably going to take a drop a little bit better. The old battery in the AD600 was not a fantastic battery. There are a lot of inconsistency. A lot of people talking about how it just suddenly gave up after only being charged a few times. A few stories of people getting them wet and having their car burnt to a crisp. So the new battery is likely not just higher voltage, but it's probably also a higher quality battery, which is probably something that we should really look forward to. Hopefully maybe in the future they'll release an extended capacity battery for this. Probably not, but a guy can hope. Other small differences, the ratcheting arm on the bottom of it is now stepless and it doesn't stick out really far and catch on everything. They switched to USB-C as opposed to micro USB. That's more durable and it's going to be much more common going forward. As far as accessories, they've shown quite a few accessories, however they haven't shown the dual head unit yet. That'll probably have to be redesigned. Hopefully that'll come out eventually. At the end of the day, what are we talking about for price? Well, it's a bit more than people were hoping, because Godox tends to come in at an extremely competitive price point. This new one has appeared on Adorama for $8.99, while the old one you could have for as little as $5.95, and they've been known to go on sale for less than that. So it looks like these two products are going to be sold side by side, with one being the Pro or Premium version. So which one's right for you? Well, if you don't need the extra light power within a modifier, if you don't need the extra modeling lamp power, if you don't need the absolute color consistency, honestly, the AD600 is still a great deal, and odds are once this is completely on the market, the price is probably going to go down even further on the AD600. So that's a fantastic steal for the amount of power you get out of that, but if you needed that extra bit of professional edge, if you needed to know that this flash is going to be more reliable, more professional, the 600 Pro is still a great deal. It costs much less than alternatives from companies like Elinchrom. Which one's for you? I don't know. Only you can make that decision yourself. But there's going to be some links in the description. It's on for pre-order right now on Adorama. Later on, when it becomes available more widely on Amazon, I'll have some links for that as well. Let me know what you think about it in the description. Let me know if maybe you were hoping for an AD600 Mark II or an AD800. Which one am I going to get? I haven't decided yet. Maybe you can talk me out of it. But until next time, go take some photos.